Take one last quiet moment. Just listen and feel. Do I keep going? Yes, I do. Did I give up? No, I didn't. Those words are simple, but they are strong. They are your story, your effort, your courage, and your growth. Thank you for spending this time with us. We're really happy you were here learning step by step. If this lesson helped you feel more relaxed and helped you understand do, does, and did more clearly, please like this lesson and subscribe to Talk English Every Day. It really helps us continue creating calm, real, useful English for you. Keep practicing. Keep speaking. Keep believing in your progress. We will continue this journey together. See you in the next lesson. Take care and keep going. Now imagine another moment. You are speaking English and you make a mistake, maybe a small one. You notice it. You feel a little uncomfortable, but then you continue. You don't stop. You don't go silent. That moment is powerful, very powerful, because you are choosing to continue, not to stop. And later you can think, did I make mistakes? Yes, I did. Did I stop? No, I didn't. That is confidence, real confidence. Not perfect speaking, but continuous speaking.
Let's slow down again. Just listen. Feel the words. Do I try every day? Yes, I do. Little by little. Did I give up? No, I didn't. These sentences are simple, but they are strong. They tell your story, your effort, your journey, and your future. You don't need big words. You don't need fast speech. Slow, clear, honest. That is enough. And that is real English. English you can use every day in your life.
When you listen to yourself now, something feels a little different.
Yes, maybe not perfect, but calmer. Before you might stop more. You might feel more afraid. But now, even a little, you continue. And that small change matters very much because it shows growth. Not fast, but real. You can say something simple. Do I understand everything? Maybe not. And that's okay. Then you can say, did I understand more than before? Yes, I did. And that is enough. That is progress. Quiet, but strong.
Let's think about your journey from the beginning. Maybe at first you didn't understand much. You felt confused, maybe even frustrated. You can say, I didn't understand English before. That sentence is honest and brave. But now something has changed. You can understand more. You can answer simple questions. You can follow a conversation like this. And that means you are moving forward, step by step, slowly, naturally.
Now ask yourself something gently. Do I want to improve? Yes, I do. That feeling is important, very important, because learning starts from that, from wanting. Now, another question. Did I try? Yes, I did. Even a little, even when it felt difficult. That effort matters, always. You don't need to do everything. You just need to continue. One step, then another. One sentence, then another. And slowly, English becomes part of your life. Not something scary, but something familiar. Something you can use in real conversations with real people. And remember this, you don't need perfect English. You need real English, clear, simple, honest. If people understand you, your English is working, and that is success. Not perfection, but communication.
Yes, something practical. Short answers. Many learners think they are too simple, but actually they are very strong. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No, I don't. No, I don't. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. These are clear, confident, and natural. And natural.
Now, think about this. When you feel nervous, you try to say too much, and then you get stuck. But if you say something simple, you continue. And continuing is the key, always. Let's try something together.
Okay, answer in your mind, slowly. Do you enjoy learning English? Yes, I do. Did this lesson help you? Yes, it did. Does English feel a little easier now? Maybe yes. And that maybe yes is a step forward. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to move forward slowly, naturally, with patience, and confidence will follow.
There is something very quiet but very powerful happening right now.
Yes, it's not loud, but you can feel it. It's the moment when English starts to feel less heavy, less like a problem, and more like a tool you can actually use in real life, in real conversations. Not perfect conversations, but real ones. Let's stay in that feeling for a moment.
Yes, don't rush. Think about yesterday, just a normal day. Did you hear any English? Maybe in a video or music? Did you understand everything? Maybe not. But did you understand something? Yes, probably. And that something matters. It always matters. Because learning is not all or nothing. It's small pieces, small understanding, step by step. Now think about today, right now. Do you understand this conversation? Maybe not every word, but the feeling, the idea. And that is enough. That is real progress.
Let's go a little deeper again.
Yes, deeper into your experience. Many learners feel something like this. I understand when I listen, but I cannot speak. That feeling is very common, and it can feel frustrating because you know something is inside you, but it doesn't come out easily. Let's change that slowly, not by forcing, but by allowing. Let me ask you something simple.
Okay. Do you speak English every day? Maybe not. And that's okay.
Yes, no pressure. Now think about yesterday. Did you speak English yesterday? Maybe just a little, maybe not at all. But even thinking in English, that is also practice. That is also progress. Now imagine something small. You are alone, maybe at home or walking outside, and you ask yourself, do I understand this word? And you answer, yes, I do. Or maybe, no, I don't. That simple question is already practice. Now change the time. Think about before. Did I understand this word before? Maybe the answer is, no, I didn't. And now you do. That is growth, real growth. You see the difference before and now. And that difference builds confidence, not quickly, but naturally.
Now, let's talk about something very human. Comparison.
Yes, many learners compare themselves to others. They think, that person speaks better than me, and that thought feels heavy. But let's change that gently. Instead of asking, do they speak better than me? Ask yourself, do I speak better than before? That question is different. It feels lighter and more personal. Now think again. Did you speak English better last year? Maybe not. And now? Maybe, yes, a little. That little is important, very important, because small progress creates big change over time.
Now, imagine something else, okay? You are talking to someone, maybe a teacher, maybe a friend. They ask you, did you understand the lesson? And maybe your answer is no, I didn't understand everything. That is honest, and honesty is powerful. Yes, because now the conversation can continue. If you stay silent, there is no connection. But if you speak, even simply, you open the door. That's what language is for. Connection, not perfection.
Let's go deeper into this feeling.
Yes, deeper. Many learners think, I will speak when I am ready. But the truth is, you become ready by speaking, not before, during, in the moment, even with mistakes. Let me ask you something again.
Okay. Do you make mistakes when you speak English? Yes, I do. Everyone does. even advanced learners, even native speakers sometimes. Mistakes are normal. Now, a deeper question.
Yes. Did you stop learning because of those mistakes? No, I didn't. That answer is strong, very strong, because it shows persistence. It shows courage. Mistakes are not the problem. Silence is the problem. Silence stops growth. But speaking, even imperfect speaking, creates progress.
Now, let's imagine something. A very real situation. You are in a conversation. You understand most of it, but not everything. And someone asks you, "Do you understand?" You have two choices. You can say nothing, or you can answer honestly. "I understand a little." That answer is simple, but it is enough because now the other person can help you. They can speak more clearly or explain again. That is communication. That is real English.
Now, let's look at time again.
Yes, time gives meaning. Listen to this. I don't feel confident. That feels heavy, a little negative. Now listen to this. I didn't feel confident before. That feels different. It feels hopeful because something changed. And that change is important. It shows progress, even if it's small. Now imagine your own journey. Think about your past. When you started learning English, maybe you felt confused. Maybe you felt nervous. Maybe you didn't understand much. And now you understand more. You can answer simple questions. You can follow conversations like this. That is progress, real progress. You can say, "I didn't understand English before, but now I do." That sentence is powerful because it tells your story, your growth, your effort, your future.
Let's take a quiet moment. Just listen. Do I understand everything? Maybe not. Did I understand more than before? Yes, I did. That is enough. More than enough.
Now let's talk about something simple again.
Yes, something many learners do. They mix time.
Yes, they use did for now. For example, they say, "Did you understand English?" But they mean now. So it feels a little strange because did is past. So we say, "Do you understand English now?" That sounds right. But if we change the time, then did works. Did you understand English before? Now it feels natural. Time is very important.
Yes, like a guide, like a direction. It helps your sentence move correctly. Let's try a small game.
Okay, this will be fun. I say a situation and you think of the answer. You are in a cafe right now. Do you like tea? Simple. Now, yesterday. Did you like the tea? Good. Another one. Your friend's habit. Does she study English every day? Now the past. Did she study English last year? Same structure, same time.
Now let's build a small story.
Yes, something real. There's a woman named Sarah. She is learning English now. So we ask, does Sarah make mistakes? Yes, she does. Now think about last year. Did Sarah make mistakes? Yes, she did. But here is the important part, very important. Does Sarah give up? No, she doesn't. That changes everything.
Yes, everything. Because learning is not about being perfect. It's about continuing step by step, even with mistakes.
Now, let's talk about another simple thing, questions. Questions are powerful. They help you connect. You don't need long sentences, just simple questions. Do you enjoy learning English? That feels friendly. Did you enjoy your trip? That feels caring. Good English is not about sounding smart. It's about sounding human. And human English is simple, clear, and real.
You know, something starts to change at this point.
Yes, it's not just understanding anymore. It becomes feeling, and that feeling is very important because when you feel the language, you stop fighting with it. You stop asking, is this correct? And you start saying, this feels right. That is a big step, a very big step. Let's talk about that moment, the moment when your confidence begins to grow. Not suddenly, but slowly, quietly. It often starts with something very small, like answering a simple question. For example, "Do you enjoy learning English?" and you answer, "Yes, I do." That answer feels simple, but it's important because you didn't stop, you didn't stay silent, you spoke, and speaking builds confidence.
Okay. Many learners think English is about remembering rules.
Yes, they try to remember everything. But when you are speaking, you don't have time for rules. You only have time for feeling. Is this about now, or is this about before? That's it. If it's now or something general, use do or does. If it's before, something finished, use did. Simple. Very simple, but also very powerful. Let's imagine a real situation. A normal morning. You wake up a little late. You feel a bit rushed. You leave the house quickly. You meet a friend, and your friend asks, "Do you eat breakfast every day?" And you answer, "Yes, I do usually." That feels natural. Then your friend looks at you again and asks, "Did you eat breakfast today?" And you say, "No, I didn't." Same person, same life, different time. That is real English. Not complicated, not difficult, just real.
Now, listen to these two sentences slowly. I don't understand English, and I didn't understand English before. They feel different, very different. The first one feels heavy, maybe a little sad. The second one feels lighter. It has hope, because something changed, and that change matters. It shows progress. It shows growth, and growth gives confidence.
Let me ask you something personal.
Okay. Do you feel confident speaking English now?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. That's honest, very honest. Now think about the past, a few months ago or a year ago. Did you feel confident then? No, I didn't. That difference is important.
Yes, very important. Because now you can see your progress, even if it's small. Small progress is still progress, always.
Now, let's talk about another common problem.
Okay, two friends meet in the morning. One friend asks, "Did you finish your homework?" And the other answers, "No, I didn't. I watched movies instead." That sounds real, very human, very natural.
Now, let's slow down again and think about something personal. Your past, your childhood, your school. I will ask you a question. Did you like your English class before? Maybe your answer is simple. Yes, I did. Or maybe, no, I didn't. And that's okay. Both answers are okay because English is powerful when we are honest. You can say, "I didn't understand English before." That sentence is not weak.
No, it's strong. It shows your journey. It shows your growth. And growth is important, very important.
Now let's practice together.
Yes, let's make it simple. I will ask, you answer slowly in your mind. Did you call your friend yesterday? Yes, I did. Did you feel nervous? Maybe yes, maybe no. Did you give up? No, I didn't. That answer feels strong, very strong, because you didn't stop. You continued. And that matters. That always matters.
There is a moment many learners know very well.
Yes, that quiet moment when you want to speak, but the words don't come out. Your mind is full, but your voice is silent. And you start thinking, do I say this or that? Is it correct? Should I wait or should I speak? And that small hesitation becomes silence. But let's look at that moment differently.
Yes, not with pressure, but with understanding. Because that moment is not a problem. It's part of learning, and we can make it easier, much easier. Let me ask you something simple again.
Okay. Do you drink coffee every day? Yes, I do. Now change the time. Yesterday. Did you drink coffee yesterday? Yes, I did. See what happened? The meaning changed, but the structure stayed simple. You didn't need to think too much. You just felt the time. That's the key. Not grammar, but feeling.
Now let's go a little deeper.
Now, let's move slowly to does again.
Yes, same idea but for one person. Sometimes learners feel nervous here because they think it's complicated, but it's not. It's just a small change. Let's imagine someone, a friend, or maybe a coworker. Her name is Sarah. Sarah works in a small office. So we can ask, does Sarah work in an office? Yes, she does. Another one, does Sarah drink coffee every day? Maybe yes, maybe no, but the structure is clear and easy to follow.
Now, let's notice something again.
Yes, something important. When we use does, the verb stays simple. No S on the verb. The S is already inside does. That's why we say, does she like coffee, not does she likes coffee. That mistake is very common, and it's okay because you are learning, and mistakes are part of that. Now let's connect something. Yes, something deeper. We talked about habits and daily life, but now let's think about time. Changes everything. It changes how we speak. Let me ask you something.
Okay. Do you drink coffee every day? Yes, I do. Now, listen carefully. The same idea, but different time. Did you drink coffee yesterday? Yes, I did. That feels different.
Yes, the feeling changes, because now we are talking about the past, something finished, something already done. That's where did comes in. Many learners feel afraid of did, but actually it's simple, very simple. Did just means this already happened. Let's try more examples, slowly. Did you eat breakfast today? Yes, I did. Did you sleep well last night? Yes, I did. Or maybe no, I didn't. Both are natural. Both are correct.
Now, let's talk about a common mistake.
Yes, very common. Some learners say, did you went there? That sounds a little strange, but we understand the idea. The correct sentence is, did you go there? Because did already shows the past, so the verb stays simple. This pattern is very important, very important. Let's imagine a real situation.
Very clear. But many learners make a small mistake. They say, does he likes his job? Very common. But in real English, we say, does he like his job? Because does already has the S, so the verb stays simple. Now imagine another situation. You meet someone new. You want to be polite. You want to ask something. You say, does your sister live nearby? That sounds natural, not robotic, not strange, just normal conversation.
Let's slow down for a moment and notice something important. We didn't memorize rules. We didn't study long grammar lists. We practiced patterns, and patterns build confidence slowly, naturally. You know, something interesting happens when we repeat these patterns.
Yes, they start to feel familiar. At first, they feel new, maybe even a little confusing, but after some time, they feel natural, almost automatic, like your answer before. Yes, I do. Yes, I didn't think. You just spoke, and that's what we want. Let's stay with do a little longer.
Yes, because this word is very important. It's everywhere in daily English. Think about your morning, your normal routine. I can ask you, do you wake up early? And you can answer, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Very simple, very real. Now another question, do you check your phone in the morning? Yes, I do. Many people do, yes. It's a habit, and that's the key word, habit. Do is often about habits, things you do again and again every day, your normal life.
Let's build a small moment together.
Okay, imagine you meet a new friend. You want to know about their life. You can ask simple questions like, do you work or study? Do you live nearby? Do you like coffee? These questions feel easy. They feel friendly. They help you connect. And connection is important, more important than perfect grammar.
Very clear. But many learners make a small mistake. They say, does he likes his job? Very common. But in real English, we say, does he like his job? Because does already has the S, so the verb stays simple. Now imagine another situation. You meet someone new. You want to be polite. You want to ask something. You say, Does your sister live nearby? That sounds natural, not robotic, not strange, just normal conversation.
Let's slow down for a moment and notice something important. We didn't memorize rules. We didn't study long grammar lists. We practiced patterns, and patterns build confidence slowly, naturally. Something interesting happens when we repeat these patterns.
Yes, they start to feel familiar. At first, they feel new, maybe even a little confusing, but after some time, they feel natural, almost automatic, like your answer before. Yes, I do. Yes, I didn't think. You just spoke, and that's what we want. Let's stay with do a little longer.
Yes, because this word is very important. It's everywhere in daily English. Think about your morning, your normal routine. I can ask you, do you wake up early? And you can answer, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Very simple, very real. Now another question, do you check your phone in the morning? Yes, I do. Many people do, yes. It's a habit, and that's the key word, habit. Do is often about habits, things you do again and again every day, your normal life.
Let's build a small moment together.
Okay, imagine you meet a new friend. You want to know about their life. You can ask simple questions like, do you work or study? Do you live nearby? Do you like coffee? These questions feel easy. They feel friendly. They help you connect. And connection is important, more important than perfect grammar.
Very natural, very smooth. No stress, no confusion, just simple communication. And that's what we want. When we use do, we usually talk about everyday life, things that happen often, things that are generally true. For example, do you wake up early? No, I don't.
That's honest.
Yes, very honest. Another one, do you watch YouTube every day? Yes, I do. See? Very easy. But many learners say something different.
Yes. Something like, yes, I like, or no, I not. And we understand that, of course, we understand the meaning. But in real English, we say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. That small word do makes a big difference, a very big difference. It makes your English sound natural. It makes you sound more confident. Now, imagine something.
Okay, you just moved to a new country. Your English is not perfect. You go to a store. You feel a little nervous. The cashier smiles at you and asks, do you need a bag? That question feels kind. It feels simple. And you can answer, yes, I do. Thank you. That's enough. You don't need long sentences. You don't need perfect grammar. Just the right feeling and the right small word.
Now, here's something interesting, something many learners don't know.
Yes, something powerful. We can also use do for emotion, not just questions. For example, I do want to improve my English. That sounds strong.
Very strong. It means I really want this, not just a little, but truly deep inside. It shows confidence. It shows belief. Let's say it again slowly. I do want to improve my English. Feel that. Feel the meaning.
Now, let's move forward gently. No stress, no pressure, just one step. We're going to meet another word, the word does.
Don't worry, no fear. Does is just do for one person.
Yes, when we talk about he, she, or it, we use does. Let's listen carefully. Do you like coffee? Yes, I do. Does Marco like coffee? Yes, he does. See the pattern? Same feeling, small change. Very small, but important. Let's create a small story.
Okay. There's a man named Alex. Alex works in an office. He starts work at 9 a.m. So we ask, does Alex work in an office? Yes, he does. Does he start work at 10 a.m.? No, he doesn't. That feels clear.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talk English Every Day. I'm Erica.
And I'm Marco. And we're really happy you're here with us today.
Yes, really happy. Because today is not about difficult grammar. It's about feeling English, slowly, naturally, step by step. This podcast is for you if you want to speak English without fear, without stress, without overthinking every small word. Because real English is not inside grammar books. It's in real conversations, like this one. Before we begin, just one small thing. If you enjoy learning English with us, please like this lesson and subscribe to Talk English Every Day. It really helps us continue creating simple, honest lessons for you. All right, let's relax, take a breath, and let's start slowly. Marco, let me ask you something simple.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you like music?
Yes, I do.
That sounded very natural.
Yes, I didn't think about it.
Exactly. I didn't think, oh, this is grammar. You just answered, and that's the goal.
Yes, that's the real goal. Because in real life, native speakers don't think about grammar rules. They don't say, oh, this is auxiliary verb do. They just speak naturally, easily. And today, we will learn how to do that, slowly, together. Let's start with our first word, the word do.
Do is simple, very simple, and also very friendly. It's a word we use every day, especially when we ask questions. Questions about life, questions about habits, questions about daily routines. Let's listen to a simple example.
Do you work or do you study? I work.
Do you live in the city? Yes, I do.
That sounds natural.